91 bathroom TV. Tin, 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 tin. The operating systems and the devices that everybody's been talking about since June will be coming out. Hi, my name is Kevin Dex from TechNow, and this is our discussion and rumor roundup of the Nexus 6, the Nexus 9, and Android. TechNow. So, basically, on October the 15th, October the 16th, or in November, Google will be releasing the Nexus 6, the Nexus 9, and Android L. Okay? These are hypothetical devices, but the operating system, Android L, is for sure, okay? What we believe now, we're going to give you a rumor roundup of everything that we've been hearing about for the past few months, and we're going to give it to you, okay? So let's start off with Android L. So Android L will be called 5.0, okay? We have a few names for Android L as Google names it after like a dessert or something like that. We have lemon meringue pie, we have lion, which is I think a candy or like a dessert that's like outside of the United States. But that's not really one of the main ones. The three main ones was lemon meringue pie, licorice, and lollipop. And we've been seeing that rumors by like the Google team that like works on like the dessert costumes or the stands on the Google complex was hinting about licorice. So licorice might be one. We know that Android L is a big step in Android from all previous operating systems, in that its new design pattern will be throughout all of Google's OSs, such as Chrome OS, and on the TV and on everywhere. The same material design is what they're calling it. That there's gonna be different icon changes, and then the apps are gonna look different, and that the operating system is able to run on 64-bit processors, and that its new runtime will be Android runtime instead of Dalvik for now on. Okay, and this is supposed to be released in this couple of days or in November. Now we go on to the Nexus 6. Okay, the Nexus 6 is very popular. I'm gonna look up on the screen for the specs, but we have some rumor specs. We've been seeing it in the wild. The device is supposed to be built by Motorola and based on the Motorola X, second generation in its design and in its hardware features. But we have some good hardware features that it's going to be presenting, as that we have some benchmark tests that have shown that it's better, that performs better than the iPhone 6 and performs better than the LG G3 and some top of the line Android phones of 2014 today. So basically, let's go apart the list. So it will have a 2K display. It will be running a Snapdragon 805 processor. These are hypothetical. 3GB RAM. A 13 or 12 megapixel rear-facing camera with optical image stabilization. It will have a ring flash, 3,200 milliamp hour battery, okay, and it's a 5.92 inch display with 498 ppi. That's really big, okay. So that's a big display. People have been talking about how the display is really big. How you're gonna hold it in hands like a phablet, bigger than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. It's bigger than most of the phablets, but it's not bigger than the Samsung Galaxy Mega, which came at 6.2 inches. Okay, so and we've been seeing it in the wild. We saw from EV Leaks just recently that there was a press image, but he is a very very correct or very most likely source in the picture. And then we also got some ads by Google, some new ads about Android from Google, and the new slogan, I guess, is all differently but together. So and in one of those ads it's showing the Nexus 6. It's also showing the Nexus 9 hypothetically, and it's also showing Android smartwatch. So let's get on to the Nexus 9 now. We have a lot of stuff talking about that too. Showing that it might have an 8.9 inch display. It's called the Nexus 9, a 2K display with a 4:3 aspect ratio. This also might have a Tegra K1 quad-core chip, running with 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 and 32 gigabytes. It's gonna run Android, L. 8 megapixel OIS rear camera and a 3 megapixel front-facing camera. And it's gonna have HTC's signature front-facing boom sound speakers. Okay, so basically, I think that wraps up all the specs for Nexus 9. But we also saw some prices for the Nexus 9. We've been seeing that it might come out for a 16 gigabyte model for $399, and then the 32 gigabyte 4G LTE model for $500. And they're saying that all the Android L, the Nexus 6, and the Nexus 9 will be all announced through a press announcement this time instead of an actual, press announcement will be on a blog instead of actually a press announcement with all the press coming and developers and all that stuff coming to see. And I forgot to tell that both of those devices will have a micro SD card slot. And this is only hypothetical for everything. This is rumors of what we've been hearing very lately. So guys, if you like this video, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it so you can see what videos I want to do. Comment and subscribe to the channel if you like it. So I'll see you guys later. Whoop! TechNow.